Who's going to be the next British Prime Minister? Brexit's in turmoil. The deal is not going to be negotiated. Theresa May has said that she's going to resign in June, regardless of whether her withdrawal agreement gets passed or not. So who will be the next Prime Minister? Well, I've compiled around me a list of names that I think are most likely to be the Prime Minister, as well as some names in there that you'll want to see who could be the Prime Minister, just that they either belong to a very small party or that they're not MPs actually yet. But you'll want to see because it's interesting. Okay, so I've done it Eurovision style for two reasons. The first is that obviously it's more entertaining. The second is because I wanted to separate out the likelihood of these people being Prime Minister, because let's face it, a Conservative is more likely to be Prime Minister right now than a Labour person, unless we have a general election. And that's based on the bookies. And then I wanted to find out who would be the most popular Prime Minister. But I've split it up by area of the country. So the first round is the judges' scores based on election area, so which areas are more Labour favoured, which areas are more Tory favoured. The second round is based on the popular vote per the Leave Remain vote back in 2016, which areas are more Leave favoured, which areas are more Remain favoured. Okay, so you're going to see a bit of messing around in this video. Bear with it. The reason being for it is that I can give the voiceover me time to explain all the what's going on. So, without further ado, let's go to the East Midlands for the judges' scores. Good evening, Brussels. This is the East Midlands speaking. So, just to further explain, these are the results implying what would happen if we had an election. And the results. Who would be the most likely Prime Minister? 7 votes of our judges' scores are as follows. So, for example, the East Midlands voted 31 Tories and 15 Labour people back in 2017. Most popular scores. So you'd expect the Tories to be more popular in the East Midlands. Thank you, Brussels. 8 points goes to Jeremy Corbyn. 8 points for Jeremy Corbyn. 15 Labour candidates there, so no surprises there. 10 points goes to Domonic Raab. Domonic Raab, a popular Tory amongst the Tory party. And 12 points goes to the clown himself. We love you. It's Boris Johnson. 12 points for Boris. Don't forget, this is likelihood based on what the bookies have saying, not on the favourability rating by the pollsters, which we'll get onto in the second round. Oh my God. Yes, thank you very much, Essex. Please, can you give the score? So the East of England had 50 Conservatives and 7 Labour MPs and 1 Liberal Democrat. Go to Jeremy Corbyn. That's interesting. Boris Johnson and Jacob Rees-Mogg, perhaps. Go to Domonic Raab. And 12 points go to... It's Boris Johnson. No surprises there. Boris Johnson is proving the most popular amongst the pollsters and the most likely next Prime Minister. When I say pollsters, I really mean bookies. We're now heading over to London. London, of course, a heavy Labour area. 49 total seats in Labour, 21 Conservative and 3 Liberal Democrats. Now, I recorded this earlier. For some reason, I keep saying the word pollsters, when what I really mean is bookies. These are the bookies' most likely Prime Minister. Thank you very much, London. Please give the 3 most popular scores. Yes, very well. First of all, can I just say what a wonderful show you're doing tonight? Yes, get on with it. It's wonderful. And I think that I could have edited this out, but, you know, I don't know why. I just left it in, so, to make it more authentic, I guess. More like this. I love the Eurovision. Shut up now. Yes, thank you. Please, can I get your 3 most popular scores? Okay. 8 points. Go to... Keir Starmer, maybe? We must have a second referendum. Oh, we can't have a second referendum. Rebecca Long Bailey. Rebecca Long Bailey, the Shadow Business Secretary.
Very popular amongst the Labour Party members.
Our very own man, it's Sadiq Khan.
No surprises there. But they haven't picked him as number 1 according to pollsters. Why is that? According to bookies, rather.
Oh, Jeremy Corbyn.
Of course, it's because of Jeremy Corbyn, who is the most likely Labour person to be the next Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. And now we head over to the North East.
So the North East, 26 Labour seats, 3 Conservative seats there.
How are you
Expect
this
Labour
evening?
to do well here again.
Why, man? I'm feeling great,
Nothing
man.
for Jacob Rees-Mogg, nothing for Vince Cable yet.
I can't really do this.
Well, one,
But here are the
one for
votes of our
Jacob
7
Rees-Mogg.
most popular scores.
Nothing for Heidi
I sound
Allen.
like George Galloway, don't I?
Nothing for Amber Rudd.
Yes, you sound really shit. Okay, Northeast. Please give your 3 most popular
Nothing
judges'
for Keir
scores.
Starmer.
These are the 3 most likely people to be PM in the Northeast. Alright, 8 points. Guta.
What the hell is that?
Rebecca Long Bailey.
Rebecca Long Bailey again. Proving popular.
10 points.
Keir Starmer,
Guta.
maybe?
Keir Starmer.
No surprises there. Jeremy Corbyn.
And 12 points. Guta. Jeremy Corbyn.
No surprises there at all. Labour proving popular amongst the pollsters in the south east of England.
And Domonic Raab. It's turning out to be a very interesting
Spot the spelling
race
mistake.
indeed.
So the northwest is 54 Labour, 20 Conservative, 1 Liberal Democrat.
Manchester. Good evening, Brussels. May I say what a wonderful show you're doing tonight? I sound more like Yorkshire.
So expect an even split here. Could go either way.
Yorkshire.
Might be Jeremy Corbyn who wins the 12, or it might be Boris Johnson.
Scores are as follows. Okay, Manchester, please give your 3 most popular scorers. 8 points go to Rebecca Long Bailey.
Popular
10
Labour
points
person.
Go to Keir Starmer. And 12
Interesting.
points.
Labour
go
are taking this.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Interesting.
It's Jeremy Corbyn.
Labour took the 3 main spots, being a mostly Labour area with 54 seats.
Head over to the south.
So the southeast is the complete opposite. 72 Conservative seats, 8 Labour, 2 Lib Dem, 1 Green, and of course the Speaker.
Here are the results of our 7 most popular judges' scores.
Caroline Lucas got 1 point.
8 points.
Domonic Raab.
The backstabber himself, it's Michael Gove.
Michael Gove. He's really popular amongst the pollsters, but I don't think he's popular amongst the public.
I did try to negotiate with the Prime Minister, Domonic Raab.
I don't know what that impression was.
And 12 points go to the clown himself. It's Boris Johnson. Thank you very much, the South is.
So Boris Johnson proving the most likely next Prime Minister amongst the pollsters because he's a Tory, but because of the election and the way the parties are faring, the Labour candidate is proving more popular.
By our judges.
Southwest 47 Conservative, 7 Labour, 1 Lib Dem.
Michael Gove. 10 points go to Domonic Raab.
And Boris Johnson.
And 12
Boris
points
Johnson, maybe?
go to the clown himself.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
I've said
that's a
that
rubbish
too many
impression.
times. 12 points go
Look
to
at how Nigel Farage hasn't yet featured. He's not likely to be a Prime Minister. So the West Midlands is pretty even split. 35 Conservative seats, 24 Labour, and that's it.
Birmingham. Give me your 7 most popular.
So this could go either way between Jeremy Corbyn or Boris Johnson with the 12.
Hard. Anyway, your
Ignore the
7 most
silliness.
popular
I don't know why I got so into this.
8 points
Yvette Cooper's
go
doing well.
to Keir Starmer.
Interesting.
10 points go to Jeremy Corbyn.
So Labour haven't taken the top
And
spot.
12 points go to Boris Johnson. Thank you
The
very
Conservatives
much,
did.
Birmingham.
That's very interesting.
Now we head over to Yorkshire.
Notice Amber Rudd's not doing very well. So Yorkshire, 37 Labour, 17 Conservative.
According to the judges' votes, are as follows. This is my own accent. I can't even do it anymore. 8 points go to Keir Starmer. 10 points go to Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah. It's almost like I made this.
And 12 points go to Boris Johnson.
That's very interesting. Labour have the most seats in Yorkshire, and yet they didn't win the pollsters' score. Probably because Corbyn is Labour. Labour aren't doing very well.
To Scotland thing, I can't say it without doing the accent.
So Scotland, I didn't feature the SNP in this because they're a nationalist party. But they have 35 SNP seats, 13 Tory seats from 2017, don't forget, 7 Labour and 4 Lib Dem. So expect the Tories to do well in Scotland.
And as follows.
No surprises
There
there.
was no Nicola Sturgeon on this because she's
very
not
mixed
likely
bag
to
in
be
Scotland.
Prime Minister because she only is a nationalist party. But if we get our independence, we will be. She will be our Prime Minister.
So Change UK, Heidi Allen, Nigel Farage, all not featured.
The 3 most popular votes are...
And even Amber Rudd.
8 points.
Are you bored yet?
For Michael Gove.
Not surprising, he's Scottish, he's a Tory. Tories are popular in Scotland.
For Domonic Raab. And 12 points go to
Boris Johnson.
Vince Cable.
Oh, that's very interesting. They went with a Remainer, obviously, because they're a Remain country.
Okay, now we head over to Wales.
The Lib Dems are polling very well at the moment as well. So Labour predominantly own Wales with 28 Labour seats, 8 Conservative, 4 Plaid. So expect Labour to do well.
Alright. Okay.
Jeremy Corbyn maybe gets the 12 here.
It's really quite hard. Anyway, it's sounding very Swedish now. Anyway, so our 7 least popular scores are as follows. 8 points goes to Rebecca Long Bailey.
I know a lot of people that don't
10
like
points
Rebecca Long Bailey, by the way.
goes to Keir Starmer.
But this is what the pollsters think are the most popular people.
Goes to
Jeremy Corbyn? Yeah. No surprises there.
Thank you very much, Wales. Okay, now we head over to Northern Ireland, to Belfast.
So I understand there was no election for the main parties in Northern Ireland. So what I did instead was just do what the pollsters think are the most popular candidates, along with what I think Northern Ireland would vote for, given that they're most affected by Brexit.
Sounds a bit Cornish, doesn't it? Okay, 8 points go to Domonic Raab.
Interesting.
10 points goes to Jeremy Corbyn.
Interesting. Very mixed bag this.
Goes to
Vince Cable?
Boris
No.
Johnson.
Boris Johnson. Obviously, Boris Johnson proving most popular with the pollsters.
Ireland.
So,
Okay. So at the end of the judges'
so all
round,
those new
we can
parties
see
haven't featured because we don't expect them to be the next Prime Minister. They're not the most likely next Prime Minister. So that was the bookies. Now we're going to go on to the popular vote according to favourability rating.
because most areas are Labour areas back in 2017 and also back in the local election.
So I based this on the Leave Remain vote of 2016,
We are expecting it's more like
along with their individual favourability rating.
if we had an election. However,
So we've
if
seen
we
the bookies
did not have
scores.
an
That's
election,
what
Boris
the
Johnson
bookies feel would be the most likely Prime Minister.
I don't know why I'm
But who do the public want to be Prime Minister?
let's continue.
Thank you.
Let's go
We'll get there eventually.
public votes, and let's go straight to the East Midlands. Hello, Brussels.
So the East Midlands,
welcome back to the
58%
East
leave.
Midlands. We have the 7 least popular people according to the public vote.
Expect the Leave candidates to do well.
Okay.
Domonic Raab, Jacob Rees-Mogg, Boris Johnson,
8 points from the public vote.
Nigel
go
Farage,
to
maybe.
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
He's very popular.
10 points from the public vote. Go to Boris Johnson. And 12 points from the public vote. Go to
Nigel
the
Farage.
Brexit man himself.
Yeah, no
it's
surprises there.
Nigel Farage. Thank you very much, East Midlands. Okay, now we go to the East of England.
So East of England, 56% Leave.
Okay, please give me your 7 least
Again, it's
popular
quite high, really.
people from the public vote. Hello, Brussels. These are the 7 least popular according to the public vote. 8 points goes to
Domonic Raab.
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson, okay. So you're not proving
10
as popular
points
with the
goes
public
to
vote.
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
But Jacob Rees-Mogg is proving
And
massively more
12
popular
points
than the pollsters.
goes to
Than the bookies, rather. I said pollsters all along, haven't I?
It's better than a bad deal. Nigel Farage.
No surprises, Nigel Farage proving popular amongst Leave areas.
Now we head over to London. Hello, London. This is Brussels speaking. Hello, Brussels.
So London,
this is London speaking.
The other way round completely, 59% Remain. Expect the Remainers to do well. We're talking about Vince Cable, maybe Jeremy Corbyn, maybe Keir Starmer, Yvette Cooper. Look at
And
that.
8
Chuka Amunu's
points
got 7.
Go to Yvette Cooper.
No surprises there.
10 points go to Vince Cable.
Vince Cable, of course, proving to be the most popular
And 12
Remain
points
party.
go to our very own man. We love you. It's Sadiq Khan.
There's no surprises for that one, of course, Sadiq Khan. The Mayor of London, very popular in London.
Head over to the northeast. Hello, over in the northeast.
Northeast,
How are you?
58% Leave.
Hello, London. Brussels. Hello, how are you? Okay. These are the results of our 7 least popular votes. 8 points goes to Boris Johnson.
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
10 points goes to Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Nigel Farage. Come on.
And 12 points goes to
Nigel Farage.
Making a Revolution.
Nigel Farage.
It's Nigel Farage.
It's almost like I made this.
Okay, thank you very much. Northeast, was that? Yes, northeast. Okay, so
So the
now we
Northwest,
go to
pretty much in line with the country. 53% Leave, 46% Remain.
Brussels. This is the Northwest speaking with our 7 least popular votes according to the public vote.
So we might be having quite a mixed bag here.
8 points goes to Jacob Rees-Mogg. 10 points goes to Boris Johnson.
Interesting.
And 12 points
Nigel Farage
goes to
They've gone towards the Leave side. Yeah.
Nigel Farage.
Nigel Farage. That's very interesting. Nigel Farage proving to be very popular
The South
in
this is
favourability
racist.
ratings.
Okay, we head over to the Southwest where we have the results from the Southwest.
Or Heidi Allen.
Okay, our 7 least popular people according to the public vote are out.
This including Gibraltar, 52% Leave, 47% Remain.
Points go to Nigel Farage.
Interesting. He's not
10
got the top
points.
spot there.
Go to
Jeremy Corbyn.
Oh, Jeremy Corbyn. And 12 points go to Sir Vince Cable.
That's interesting.
Okay, this is turning out to be very interesting indeed. Thank you very much.
Remain has done better in the southwest than Leave did just before.
Vote. Hello, Birmingham. Good evening, Brussels. This is the 7 least popular votes.
So, Birmingham and the West Midlands, 59% Leave, 40% Remain.
Points go to
So expect
Jeremy Corbyn. I sound like Meatloaf. 8 points go to Jeremy Corbyn.
Jeremy Corbyn. That's interesting.
10 points go to Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Nigel Farage.
And 12 points go to Nigel Farage.
So Nigel Farage proving very popular amongst the public vote.
Midlands, okay.
But of course, Vince Cable proving very popular amongst the Remain vote.
You won't be sticking around too long.
And Jeremy Corbyn pretty much picking up points all the time.
Hey up, Brussels. Hey up, Brussels. This is Yorkshire speaking with our 7 least popular people.
Yorkshire was
according to
57%
public
Leave.
Vote. 8 points go to Boris Johnson.
Jacob Rees-Mogg, Nigel Farage.
Go to Jacob Rees-Mogg. And 12 points
Quite predictable
go
area.
to the man who created Brexit himself. You've guessed it, it's Nigel Farage. Okay, thank you very much, Yorkshire. Okay, now we head over.
Of course, this could all be completely wrong if the country has moved further towards
Give
Remain.
me your results as quickly
Scotland,
as you
obviously,
can.
a very Remain area.
Hello, people of Brussels. This is Scotland speaking. Obviously, our result is a bit mixed.
62% Remain.
Because we don't have any SNP people here.
Oh,
But at
Heidi
8
Allen got
points
something.
go to Jeremy Corbyn.
Because Jeremy Corbyn
10
offering a second
points
referendum.
go to Chuka Amuna.
Chuka Amuna, Change UK, again
And
offering a
12
second
points
referendum.
goes to Vince Cable.
No surprises there. Vince Cable, probably the most popular Remain candidate, the most popular Remain party as well.
Ultimate scoreboard. Thank you very much. Brussels, this is Wales speaking.
So Wales, 52% Leave, 47% Remain.
Here are 7 least popular people according to the public vote.
So
8
expect maybe Boris and Nigel, to do well here.
10 points go to Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Jacob Rees-Mogg, again, popular with the public, not so popular with the pollsters.
Go to
Hasn't
Nigel
penetrated the map
Farage.
enough.
Okay.
I don't think Nigel Farage has enough to beat Jeremy Corbyn.
And for our last result of
Anymore.
the evening. Thank you very much, Brussels. This is Northern
doesn't.
Ireland speaking with our 7 least
Despite being the most popular, Jeremy Corbyn does not have.
Let's go to Chuka Amuna.
So
10
Northern
points.
Ireland going for
Cooper.
the Remain candidates,
12 points go to
being a Remain area.
Vince Cable.
Vince Cable, again, proving really popular amongst the Remain areas. But because of his likelihood to be Prime Minister, he's not going to be Prime Minister.
And third place was Domonic
Instead,
Raab.
Jeremy Corbyn seems to be the favourite.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Do you agree with me? Join in the debate below. And as always, thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe.